and welcome to the Student Talk Show, Your Secret Advisor panel discussion. So as you see, we have all these lovely and fantastic panelists. And my name is, what? I'm so sorry. Okay, so I don't know what that was, but as you see, we have some jokes in us, and that's good to stay tuned for this panel because, you know, you're going to be in for a surprise. So we'll first introduce ourselves. My name is Ruth. I am the talk show host. My major is integrative biology, and I'm a senior here at UIUC.
Hi everyone, my name is Esther. I'm a junior studying molecular and cellular biology, also here at UIUC.
I'm Jerry. I'm a senior at the university studying business management with a concentration in entrepreneurship.
Hi guys, I'm Ola, studying integrated biology here at UIUC, and I'm also a junior.
Okay, so now we all know each other, and now you guys know us. So last week we had our guest student, her name was Naja, and she was just struggling with the problem of conforming to the college student mindset in life when she wanted to instead be her own individual and unique self. So her secret advisor gave her some advice. Right here. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to. Here's that. Her secret advisor gave her some advice, and let me read it to you guys. They said, "Dear Naja, conformity is one of the biggest issues for people new to a place because they're trying to find new friends or friend group so that they don't. They're trying to find new friends or friend group so they don't want to say or do anything that will be seen as polarizing or seen as if they like to keep up drama. So they just agree with everything or say nothing at all. Just stay true to your core, and those that matter won't force you to be anyone else." That was a lot of deep stuff said in that. What did you guys, what are your critiques on that first? Let's first critique. Like, did they say everything that they needed to say? Do you feel like this really spoke to Naja and said, you know, how she should stay true to herself and be an individual?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I think it would, like, the advice was pretty specific in, like, what it was trying to let her know. Saying that, you know, be true to yourself. You don't need, like, anyone who doesn't see you as that person doesn't really matter, I guess. And that person isn't really your friend or, like, you know, stuff like that. And that's something we also have to think about in life or, like, in colleges, we're, like, you know, students and whatever. Sometimes it's okay, I think it's okay to conform in the sense that, you know, sometimes we're placed in situations or whatever that we kind of have to adapt to. But when we start losing ourselves, that's when you have to kind of take a step back and be like, oh, that is not me, so what am I doing? And try to, like, you know, come back to who you are, because to be honest, you're perfect, you're wonderful just the way you are. Everyone is different, nobody can be the same. That makes sense, yeah.
That was really deep, and you said, like, sometimes you do have to, like, you know, adjust into a situation that, like, requires you to, you know, behave a certain way so that you don't, you know, offend anyone or stick out in a way that will just, you know, not help you in the long run. So thank you for that, like, tip and that advice, because that's important for people to understand. It's definitely okay to be different and be who you are, but there's a different way you act in each type of environment and with certain types of people, you know. So just be sensitive to that and understand that as well. Any other critiques? Okay, so no more critiques. So I think they just said one thing that I, like, really looked at was that when they said just stay true to your core, what does it mean to stay true to your core? Are they talking about true to your heart or true to the way you grew up or true to your back? Like, what does that mean to you?
I mean, I would say that staying true to your core really goes in line with...
Sorry, I didn't mean to just look at you. I'm the question's for everybody, but I know I was just saying that him.
Just a lot of times we feel as though we have to really keep up this type of persona, and whenever we're in certain situations, just to keep up with people and provide, you know, just provide and fill into that role. But at the same time, we have to remember that we are individuals as well. And if we don't really go out and address our individualism, then everybody's pretty much under the same boat with each other, and there's really people aren't able to really see the value that you bring to the table.
Okay.
I also think that just, I don't know, when I heard that, what I just thought about was don't be fake. Meaning like, don't be who you're not. Like,
Right.
basically be you and like people accept you for who you are. So like, if you're like acting like a certain type of way, people don't really get to know the real you and they're friends with someone else, not you.
Right,
If that makes sense.
So that you don't want people to like know a completely different you.
Yeah.
You know, I know there's some people that have alternate personalities. Look, we're not Beyonce and Sasha Fierce, okay? She has two different, but instead be who you are, and like, I mean, just adjust to different types of behaviors. I mean, always grow your character and grow into who you are, because you're not gonna be the same as though when you were like 10 years old. You're gonna be growing, but like make sure you stay true to who that inner person is since you were born. You know, the person that you're like, yes, this is what makes me different. You know. And then also, I just want to quickly ask you guys, oh yeah, you had something to say? Sorry. Okay, yeah.
Well,
Let's
when you
hear
ask
from
the question, what was the question?
What was the question? Oh, so what does staying true to your core mean?
Okay, so
To you.
when you said that, at first I was like, that could be different for each individual person. I was thinking of like when you said like, does that mean like where you came from or like, you know, who you're surrounded with? So I think it's important to realize like what your core is. I think that's subjective to every person. Every person's like what they find very valuable to them is obviously different for everybody. So I think another good thing is to realize what's important to you, what makes up your core, whether it's like where you're from or how you grew up or people that surround you, and always make sure to stay true to that no matter what, like what the advice says. So keep that in mind and like never lose focus of what your core is.
Thanks for that, Esther. And I just want to quickly ask us all one last question. Can you guys just describe in a short phrase, maybe 3 words, what makes you different? What makes you stand out? And we can start with you again, Esther.
Jerry.
Okay, Jerry, we can start with the guys.
Jerry sound like
Guys
Jerry sound like you're ready. So.
Okay.
Always, never stagnant.
Okay. Always, never stagnant. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Always, never stagnant. Okay. And who's next?
I really don't know. This is hard.
This is kind of
It is
hard. But I think
Actually
that you guys should, while they're thinking of theirs real quick, I want you guys to also like write down 3 words that makes you different. Because that's important to write it down so you can actually visually see who you are on paper. So I think that's a good tip for you guys to try. Next.
How you
I mean, I can go. On the grind and on time.
That's 5 words.
On time. On the grind without having to be on time.
You're never on time.
Okay, this is a really hard
It's hard.
exercise.
Yeah.
But just think of 3 words. If you guys don't have yours yet.
I think we should.
okay.
I think we should. No, I don't have nothing. I think we should reflect on this for us that don't have it. That's an opportunity to reflect on what actually is our core, what we find very valuable to ourselves. So when somebody asks you, how do you stand out? Then be able to say, this thought is, yeah.
I love that. So it's a good way to end this segment off. Just reflect on, if you don't have an answer yet, that's okay. Just reflect on what maybe you could like say about, or just reflect on the 3 words that possibly does describe you. And maybe a month from now you'll realize what it is. So don't panic if you don't find any words. I mean, obviously I thought I found mine, but apparently they don't think I'm on time. But apparently
today.
I was late to this filming. But apparently, but jeez, what was I gonna say? But we don't. It's okay. We even 3 of us don't have ours yet, and we're still growing. So. With that being said, thank you guys so much for being on this panel. Make sure to subscribe, and we will see you next week with our next guest student. Okay, bye.
Yes, sir.
Bye, guys.
I'm Jerry.
Why you start out with the tickle in his voice? I'm Jerry.
All right. Hey everybody, I'm Jerry.
Oh my God. Jerry, you great. Jerry, this was last week. Hey, I'm Jerry. That's all right.
Oh Lord.
I'm Jerry.
Oh, so quiet.
Okay.
Friday, fine.
Hey everyone, my name is Esther. I'm a junior year studying molecular and cellular biology.
You forgot your name.
Nah, because the way you looked at my peripheral, it looked like you were about to introduce yourself. I don't know why.